The Charlotte Hornets are bricking for Vic at this point, which one might argue might be the best thing they can do at this point because they don't have a running mate for LaMelo Ball. And if they can get themselves Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, or Amon Thompson, or one of the other high profile players in this draft, that'd be nice. But that's not what we're talking about today. Oh, no. John Sharania of The Athletic came out with his NBA trade deadline intel. And in there was conversations about the Atlanta Hawks, the Charlotte Hornets, the San Antonio Spurs, and all these teams. And we wanted to talk primarily about the Charlotte Hornets. Because the Hornets, we already know about the Phoenix Suns, the Atlanta Hawks, the Spurs. Those are all teams that have been dominating the headlines all season long. But the Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball's been hurt for the season. Teo Maledon looks like a good two-way player who could be elevated. Dennis Smith Jr. rejuvenated his career. PJ Washington's been playing phenomenal. Kelly Oubre before getting hurt. Mason Plumlee's having a career year. He's my girlfriend's favorite player. And I think we need to talk about the fact that they might be trading players. So let's just talk about it. We're on the way to 10,000 subscribers. If you would like, comment, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. So let's get to 10,000. And if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe. It's free. The Charlotte Hornets are an organization that many across the league are seeing as a potential seller as the trade deadline approaches. Obviously, guard Terry Rozier, center Mason Plumlee, and forward Jalen McDaniels and Kelly Oubre are all the players among that are expected to receive trade interest. The Hornets are already listening to suitors for Terry Rozier ahead of the deadline. The man has 3 years remaining on a 4-year, $97 million extension that he signed in 2021. And this is a guy, Terry Rozier is fantastic, but he doesn't fit with the timeline of this team. Plus, they probably don't want to keep paying him. And they can't trade Gordon Hayward's contract, so if they're going to have one big contract that they just can't get rid of, it's Gordon Hayward's. The Hornets are 11-34, worst team in the Eastern Conference, and basically the second worst team behind only the Houston Rockets in the league. Obviously, LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward, Dennis Smith Jr., Cody Martin, Miles Bridges. The first four guys are hurt. Miles Bridges not being there is just... We all know about that. I've made several videos with every time more details of the cases came out, when it's been expected for him to come back. So it's still unknown. And they have the fourth worst defense. So Charlotte's viewed as basically one of the two assured sellers, with the San Antonio Spurs being the other one. And I think it's definitely interesting to see what they do there, because Mason Plumlee, Portland, LA, both LA teams, the Clippers or the Lakers, I think Brooklyn, there's a lot of teams that could take Mason Plumlee. Terry Rozier is a little harder. Maybe it's the Pacers. Maybe it's the Spurs. I don't know. Jalen McDaniels, I could see a rebuilding team like the Pistons or the Magic, just because that fits their profile. Maybe the Timberwolves try to make a play at it. Kelly Oubre, I think he would have been traded a lot sooner if he hadn't gotten hurt. I think him getting hurt played a rather large part. So I think I'm just surprised that they haven't made deals. But at this point, I think this was a good year for them if they did really tank. It was kind of the best year for them to do it, because it just, it really hasn't. It hasn't been too terrible, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's been perfect. So that being said, if you're a Hornets fan, who do you want to see traded and why? I think it's interesting always to see what the fans feel like needs to be done. And if there was anything I might have missed that you guys would have liked to hear, let me know down below in the comment section. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's it. I'm going to go, because I got nothing better to do.